That's also true.
How about another? Do you guys want another question?
I have a really good submission for the wizard today that I would love to dip into instead. So this is Miles sent this in, and it is how.
What's up, Danger?
Yeah, not that one, Miles. But it is important because it is how to be a fan of Slipknot.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
How to be a Slippy?
No, actually, Travis, their affectionate name, the term maggot doesn't mean those icky little creatures. Well, it does. But it is also the name affectionately given to fans of the metal band Slipknot. End of description of the article. So we don't really know what we're in for here. I mean, I guess we do exactly, because that does sort of give me a general tone setting for this WikiHow article.
Okay.
I do want to send you guys a screenshot from the article. Maybe we can find a way to share it on our social, because all the art in this one does look like a hastily made, like, early aughts Christian CGI cartoon about, like, the dangers of Halloween or something along those lines.
Okay.
Is this in Slack?
I actually sent it to you as a text message just to make sure that you saw it. I know sometimes other avenues get tied up.
Good.
There's a quality to this, and I can't explain the uncanny valley nature of it. I think it's like they're listening so intently that their eyes are closed. However, there's a quality to it that makes it seem like their eyes have been sealed shut by some kind of terrible magic.
Eyes.
Yeah. Well, they did.
They have no eyes, but they must listen to Slipknot.
Yeah.
Step 1, listen to metal bands other than Slipknot and appreciate their music.
That's huge. You gotta walk before you can. You gotta walk before you can.
You gotta deepen your palate. You know?
Yeah, you must, to understand the beautiful landscape of Slipknot. I assumed this, like most WikiHow articles, are approaching this from a complete amateur level, right? I would consider myself on the ground floor, lowest imaginable rung on the ladder of listening to Slipknot and being a fan. Mm-hmm. I couldn't be more nascent in that transformation, right? But then the second step is buy Slipknot apparel such as shirts, hats, gloves, or wristbands. Show the world your musical affiliation.
Yeah.
Now, I still haven't listened to Slipknot at this point.
Yeah.
I've listened to a lot of their competitors, and I think I can probably guess what Slipknot's music's gonna sound like.
What do you think it's gonna sound like, Griffin?
Probably like a lot of
Slipknot, slip.
Hold on, let me put on some. I'll put some Slipknot on right now.
Slip the knot.
Let me listen to Slipknot. Hold on.
Keep your grades.
Trav, don't listen to Slipknot before you've listened to other bands.
It's too late. It's too much. I wasn't prepared.
No, Travis is dying.
My eyes have been sealed shut by the music.
Dress like a metalhead, but don't be excessive with studs, wristbands, and belts are okay.
Yeah, don't be
That's
gauche.
a sentence. So, man, I accidentally clicked into the Wonka IMDb, and now I'm in that hole again. If you wear spikes into a mosh pit, chances are you'll stab somebody. Slipknot shirts and accessories are available on the internet at most punk-inspired stores such as Hot Topic. That's the same bullet point. Great. Don't stab anyone. You can buy Slipknot merchandise at Hot Topic and online shopping avenues. There is no such thing as a poser. If you like the music, you like the music. If you don't, you don't. Some true beauty.
Now, hold on. There is an in-between there article where you don't like the music but pretend to, and that's what a poser is.
Yeah, actually what a poser is a person who hasn't listened to the band Slipknot that is decked H2T in Slipknot regalia, who knows everything about the other big bands in the space, Mud Slap, and that's the only one that comes to mind right now. But
Tight Knot.
This is also Tight Knot. Don't let being a maggot get in the way of what you have to do, such as school or work.
Wait, what?
Keep your grades up.
Incorporate them. You're a maggot, so bring maggot to school. But don't let your grades fail because of your taste in music. Do good in school.
Yeah.
Slipknot.
That's what John Slipknot says. Do good in school.
I can't believe that even this article has to keep your grades up.
Respect other
It's like
people's
they're
musical
worried.
tastes.
You know what it's like? It's like every one of these is written like your parent has to read it first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna before you expose yourself to this article, I want to make sure it shares our values.
Well, but what if they're moshing and they stab someone? Okay, no, they covered it. They covered it.
They
It's
covered
cool.
that.
It's in
That
there.
one's good. Defeat the stereotype of maggots being whiny teenagers who never take a shower. That's awesome. You look over at the valedictorian in your social studies class in their like fucking plaid shirt and their khakis and their little glasses, and they have some earbuds in, and you're like, hey, Derek, what are you listening to? And he's like, oh, Slipknot. They're going to think like, wow, I thought everyone who listened to Slipknots was a whiny teenager who never takes a shower. But
No.
you've defeated that stereotype.
And he just yells
single-handedly.
out the famous thing that all Slipknot fans sort of like yell, like
Yeah, they go.
you know, like
They go. "Hoo." They go. Hoobastank. They say the name of a different band, which is Hoobastank.
Well, not a lot of people know this. Hoobastank is actually a Slipknot cover band.
Yeah. And you gotta say it like you're saying Cookie Crisp. Is also
Hoobastank.
Find your favorite band member. Don't just choose Paul because you both play bass, or Mick because you think he has the most badass mask.
Why can't
don't
those
know.
be the reason?
I think that, well, you don't want to be a poser, Travis. That's so important. Who else is in this band? We got Paul on bass, obviously. We got Mick, who's
On mask.
always wearing the best masks. Who's on mask? Yeah, just like. Tick, tick, tick. Oh,
It's
sorry
an
for the
ASMR band. Not a lot of people.
Yeah, it's an ASMR Hoobastank cover band. Not a lot of people know that about Slipknot. It fucking shreds, though. Learn an instrument. Drums and guitar are the most popular, but that doesn't mean they're right for you. You might have to experiment with several instruments before finding the right one. Never give up.
In order to appreciate, to be a fan of Slipknot, I have to learn to play an instrument.
And not an obvious it's Travis, you've changed the trajectory of your life. Travis doesn't do podcasts anymore. He's in Juilliard learning the marimba because he loves Slipknot so fucking much.
I should
that
have
he
read
wants to
ahead.
appreciate-
I started at the beginning and I knocked them out step by step. I own so much Slipknot merch. I kept my grades up. I showered a bunch. And then it got to this. I am not good at instruments.
Yeah.
But I have invested thousands of dollars into Slipknot merch.
Slipknot. Do a little research. Their first demo tape in 1996 was called "Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat." That was the name of their first demo tape. That's like fucking. In 2022, they released "The End" so far. So you've gone from like super hardcore to like what the fucking Eagles would call one of their albums. Like, are you guys winking through the mask on that one? Like,
hard to tell.
it's hard to tell, but there's a lot of hubbub about Slipknot. People love these guys.
They love these dudes.
How much do you think they went back and forth deciding the order of those things? Or is like, should it be like feed, then you have the energy to mate, and then you kill? Well, that sounds like you're killing your mate. Yeah,
there's
point.
no
Okay.
good. There any other organization of those words? I mean, the words themselves not great. They've chosen, I think, the best sort of.
And you don't want to put
orientation
kill
of them.
before mate because
or feed. All right,
What
so
if it was just feed, dance?
live, laugh, love, repeat.
Live, laugh, love, mate, feed, kill, repeat.
Okay, guys,
now.
guys, mate, feed, kill the Lawrence brothers.
Mate, feed, kill. Oh no, we gotta figure it
Okay,
out.
mate, feed, kill Chris
I don't wanna
Pine,
kill.
Chris Hemsworth, Chris
I
Evans.
don't want to mate or feed or kill any of this.
We can't do the Lawrence. The Lawrence brothers are now our podcasting brothers in arms.
Yes.
and we have to respect. We have to respect
I'd do
and appreciate
anything to
them.
get these guys on the show.
Oh my God, yes.
But so I'm not going to do mate feed.
But I
kill
won't
with
do
them.
one. It's got to be all three of the Lawrence
I want
brothers.
a six-hander, two family podcast.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get at us. If
I
you're
want
the
the
Lawrence brothers,
overtalk to be untenable.
It will be so bad.
like a
Okay.
nightmare part of the show, like a
Guys,
nightmare
there's
part.
so much more good stuff in this article. Start a band. What a better way to become a maggot. What a better way to become a maggot. Are you asking me? Step 9. This is all step 9 is. Go to concerts.
Yeah.
Step 10. Buy or make a mask. There are masks on sale on the internet for around $35. You could also
I just priced them this afternoon.
You could also be creative and buy a Halloween mask and make it to match your personality. For example, Jim, apparently another member of Slipknot, wanted a jester mask to symbolize that part of himself, but also to remain scary.
Hey guys, these masks are upsetting.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is it's trying to push your buttons,
But they're not
it's trying to
fun.
take you
Some boundaries,
straight
too.
to the fear zone, Travis.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Guys. Mixed mask is the coolest. Hands
Yeah.
down.
This one, step 11, don't let other people tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Unless it's a police officer or person of authority. In that case, you should do everything they tell you to do.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Or, I guess, presumably, because we don't want to, the author of this article that you're reading currently. The two people you can trust are me, this author, and the police.
And
the
any
police.
person, and not just police, Justin, any person of authority.
Anybody with a badge. If they're in control of you, you do what they tell.
You do what they say, absolutely. Understand that people may be you may be intimidating to people. Oh, fuck.
What? Oh,
guy
no,
listens to
sorry. No.
Slipknot.
Hey.
You see that obedient kid's mask?
Holy shit. He scared me so
everything I
bad.
asked him to do.
Is he wearing the Craig mask? That's the weirdest one.
Maggot is a way of life. If you see another maggot walking down the street, give him or her a nod or even compliment them. Good. Maggots are a cult like
Slipknot, right?
Slipknot. Yes, me too. Maggots are a cult-like following of the band. Treat all maggots as your friend and be kind and listen to any cop. Step 14.
Come on, Griff.
Step
You got this.
14. Step 14. Keep Slipknot alive.
At any cost.
I feel like we should do an ad break. Are we talking about keep Slipknot alive?
Yeah, I do
No
feel like
matter what.
we need to devote some time to this.
There's not that much more to this article. There's not that much more
I
to
just
this
want to talk about this. So, Slipknot, keep Slipknot alive. This is obviously, I think this person does mean that, like, in the case of an assailant.
Let me finish. I'll finish the bullet point. Disturb the peace and cause old people to roll their eyes. Remember, don't get discouraged by the thought of Slipknot dying. Even if they break up, their spirit will always remain.
Okay, so one, I hope none of those old people were in a position of authority.
Yeah.
Because I am going to have to defend
Hey,
them.
fuck you. I was a cop. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. You have authority over me. Can I do something to help? What you keep, obviously you want to protect them from assailants. I like to think that I do that for anybody, but I do that above and beyond for Slipknot.
You have
does
to.
it? But I think what it means is like clap your hands, right? To believe in Slipknot.
Oh, like keep them alive in your heart.
Keep Slipknot alive in your heart every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Scrooge learned to do.
Right.
I'll treat every day like it's Slipknot Day.
Boy, is there still that giant mask in the window? Boy.
The
Go
one
fetch
with
it.
all the spikes and the gimp zipper.
Oh, a wonderful boy, a clever, obedient boy. Listen, do this for free because I'm in a position of authority. Go get the mask.
Absolutely, sir. Anything for a fellow maggot.
Roll Tide. Is that right? Is that what we do?
Oh, so close, sir. So
Hook 'em,
close.
right? Okay.
Oh, sir.
Research Slipknot, read their biographies, explore websites, know your band, collect all the music, try to find rare videos, hidden tracks, unreleased songs, and other mysterious things.
You know, their mysterious things is very general, but I agreed.
Get the commemorative plates.
Now, and tell me this, the article doesn't say this, but it says collect all the music. But to this point, I still haven't listened to any of it. Is
Well,
it
you're not
okay
ready
to just
to.
have it?
They didn't get that going again. They didn't reactivate that that particular facet of the fandom.
Step 16, show respect to other maggots. We are one big family. Thank you. That's all of them. Keep Slipknot alive, everyone. Please, now more than ever.
Yeah.
The other Slipknot albums, by the way, are titled Slipknot Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses, All Hope Is Gone, The Gray Chapter, We're Not Your Kind, The Insofar, and Iowa.
Huh.
All right.
Hey, Iowa, how does that feel? Because to me, that's really weird company to have my state in. Is like the end of all things. Death is coming. The greatness overwhelms us. Also, Ames is fun, but the rest, I don't know. Iowa.
It was a
Just
collaboration
Iowa.
with Sufjan Stevens.
Yeah.
Come on, slay the devil. Come on, spoof spikes on your face. Eat that vomit, puke it down your mother's throat.
Listen to the cops now. They have the authority. They do all the laws now. You have to keep your grades up.
If Sufjan Stevens is asked by the cops to do something, do you think Sufjan Stevens will be more disobedient than a practicing Slipknot fan, an orthodox Slipknot fan?
Now that makes the assumption, Justin, that Sufjan Stevens is not an observant Slipknot fan.
We can't
He
make
may
any
be.
juice. It's 2023, pal. We can't make any assumptions about whether or not people are maggots and Slipknot fan diehard devotees or not.
That's true.
No, I'm kind of a lapsed maggot.
Yeah, I'm
I fell
going
off.
through a sort of Slipknot deconstruction right now.
I mean, I go to Slipknot on Christmas and Easter, but like that's
Yeah.
All right. Is there more, Griff?
That's it.
That's
I
it.
mean,
All right,
what more do you need?
Let's head on over to the money zone.